Greetings, everyone, and welcome back to a Pony Pals. It's been a while since we've done one of these things, and this thing is especially special because it's the beginning of a new comic series. Yes, Friends Forever, my friends, has left us with some mixed bags of memories and some good issues. But now it's time for a new beginning in the form of the comic series Legends of Magic. To start things off, we're talking about Star Swirl the Bearded, the most talked about magic user in the Friendship is Magic universe. And from my personal opinion, the series' biggest, hoof hole, to keep it family friendly. Because you see, the first Legends of Magic tells us a tale of Celestia and Luna as they were learning under his tutelage, with some rather funny gags between the two sisters bickering as usual. But, for the most part, it's Star Swirl trying to keep Luna and Celestia in line, trying to give them the finer points, and teach them responsibility early. But when Star Swirl admits in front of Luna that Celestia learns faster than she does, her self-esteem takes a hit, and her jealousy and her want to be an equal kicks in, and, Luna learns a dimensional travel spell. Unfortunately, this spell leads her to a rather dark and evil dimension and starts putting voices in her head. This is what the comic does well. It foreshadows Luna's becoming Nightmare Moon, even way before the Journal of the Two Sisters, the canonical book, does. And even the artwork does a fine job of sneaking in Luna in her Nightmare Moon attire later on in the comic's panels. But most importantly, this is the showcase the sisterly divide between the two sisters in relevance to Star Swirl's attitude. Confident and brash, and strict as a teacher, Star Swirl comes off, at least given his lines, as a wise and prophetic teacher. But in truth, to the hardcore fans, knowing that he knows, whether he says it outright, that Luna will go down the evil path, makes him both culpable and responsible for Luna's future failure. Although the comic does try to put it solely on Celestia's hooves, which he is partially responsible for it. The overall lesson is about compassion, and knowing that compassion can be just as powerful as being orderly strong, or by scaring the emotional bejesus out of somebody. But it's Star Swirl's future lack of compassion and lack of compassion in the moment that ruins the lesson, as well as some Celestia's early teasing in the comic, as well as the future knowledge of knowing how things will be. This only makes this lesson and this true sister heart to heart feel empty in words. Although as a comic, the comics have never looked this striking in the Friends Forever series, and seeing that this comic is canonical, as well most of the Legends of Magic series be, we'll learn some great finer bits about pony history. And it did give us a little bit, although not a lot, in terms of Starswell's character. It more or less confirmed things that we already knew about him, or even theorized about him. Luna and Celestia are perfectly characterized, and the story goes at about as brisk, if not a predictable pace, as you would expect. Seeing Sunburst for a minute is a nice thing, seeing that this is the first time we've seen Sunburst in the comics or any kind of outside pony stuff proper. This also sets up the canonical reason for the book to exist and reinforces the fact that it will be canonical. The artwork, basic moral, and some of the tidbits are worth the read, especially for more newer viewers to the MLP philosophy, but to old hat fans, especially those that have watched the series and read the Journal of the Two Sisters, this information won't come as a surprise. And unfortunately for Starswirl, even makes Starswirl's character even more unnecessarily responsible. That's what drives this comic down in a lot of ways. It just feels needed, yet not very good, sadly. Feels empty. For a comic with so much potential to really feed on Starswirl's character, it misses the opportunity and sadly gives a sense of underwhelm. Hopefully the rest of the Legends of Magic series, for however long it goes, doesn't have this underwhelming performance. Because if that's the case, we should have stuck with Friends Forever, even if it was canonical or not. But thankfully, this one is. So, I'm hopeful, but not impressed. Unfortunately, this comic gets a 2 out of 6 from our Harmony scale. And as more Legends of Magic released, just like Friends Forever and the mainline comic series, we'll cover it, as well as all of Season 7. Be here Saturday morning and afternoon for the return of New 26, this season entitled Seventh Heaven. If you want your Season 7 reviews from here, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the little bell logo. We'd love to have you part of the Code Equestria family as we move forward. Until next time, I'm Nirvana Sparkle. Find peace in your own Nirvana. And thanks for watching.